What's going on, everybody? Merm here. Today I'm bringing you another Borderlands pre-sequel skill tree build. Today I've got Athena for you. I've been kind of re-looking at all these character skill trees, and honestly, the more I think about it, the more I want to choose Claptrap as my first character. But right now we're talking about Athena, so let's go ahead and check her out. This is going to be a melee / action skill type of build for Athena. It's going to be a badass build, so check this out. And I honestly really want to play this build, so let's go ahead and check it out. I'm sorry if my voice sounds bad. I actually just got surgery yesterday on my ear, and it hurts really bad. I got a headache on it, and it's really effed up. But they had a tube down my throat for 3 hours, so it's not the first time, if you know what I'm saying. No, I'm just fucking with you. But I had this tube down my throat, and my throat is really sore, and it hurts a lot. So anyway, let's get into the build. First thing you're going to do is obviously grab the action skill. This is badass. She basically wields a shield around, and it defends you from damage. And you can throw it, and it's really badass. Sorry, my dog's freaking out a little bit because my mom's mowing the yard. Next, we're gonna go ahead and grab 5 out of 5 in Invictus. We're gonna go down this skill tree, by the way. This is your action skill tree, and right here is gonna be your melee tree, and this is gonna be sort of like an elemental type of damage tree. This is a pretty badass tree too, but we're not gonna go into this at all today. But first, we're gonna go. First, we're going to grab 5 out of 5 in Invictus. That's just going to increase damage dealt when the Aspis is thrown. So that's just obviously just a great choice. Boom. Next, you're going to go ahead and grab 5 out of 5 in Ephidos. Increase movement speed and gun damage while holding the Aspis. These are basically some basic things that you're going to have in the beginning of the game, just to increase damage that you do with when you have your action skill out and stuff like that. So it's just going to be an awesome type of thing. And it's going to help you when you have your melee movement speed increase. You can go and hit people. Stuff like that easier. Next, we're going to go ahead and grab 5 out of 5 and hold the line. And that's just going to lengthen the duration of your action skill. Obviously, a perfect choice if you're going for a melee build, and I see no reason why not to get this one. Alright, next thing we got going on here is, let's turn this down a little bit because it sounds really loud. Next, we're going to just grab both of these because these are what I believe are called 1-point wonders. And they're basically just putting 1 point into a skill and it giving you a huge bonus. Okay, so basically you're going to grab 1 point out of both of these. That's just going to store some elemental damage, and your shield will do elemental damage when you throw it. So that's awesome. That's awesome. I don't see why you shouldn't get that. Clear, this basically, you're going to get bonus damage and fight for your life, and if your friend's near an explosion, when you throw the Aspis, it'll revive them if it kills an enemy. Actually, I don't even know if you have to kill an enemy for it to revive it, but there you go. That's an awesome skill. Next, we have United Front, and we're going to go ahead and grab 5 out of 5 in that. Now, this skill is also good, the Stalwart. You can also grab that one. I like to grab this because I think shields are better than health, but you can definitely grab this one too. That's a great choice. So, let's go these 5. Now we're going to skip both of these. They're okay, but this one's alright too. But I'm just going to go ahead and grab this. And it's basically just going to hit up to 4 enemies now instead of just 1, I guess. So I don't see why you should get that skill. It sounds awesome. Now we're going to go into this tree. Now this tree is your melee tree, but you could also get a sort of like a gun damage tree going on in this. So right here you got gun. Right there is gun, kinda. Gun, and then you have this obviously. But we're going to go in the melee side. So it's basically just going to be the opposite. So first, clarity, purpose, increased melee damage, obviously. Max health, that's also a bonus. So there you go. We're going to grab this too. Killing an enemy increases movement speed and damage resistance. So why do we want this? Well, in a melee build, you're going to be up close and personal with the enemies. When you kill an enemy, you're going to be able to move between them quicker. Alright, and you're going to get that damage resistance so that you don't die. Obviously, is important for a melee build. You're going to grab all 5 of those. Next we got 2 more 1-point wonders. So we got Rend, and they cause enemies to bleed, and that just it's just gonna like take down their health pretty much, and stuff like that. So definitely want to grab that. Next we have this skill, which is kind of a cool skill. I really like it. Your melee attacks cause enemies to bleed, inflicting. Oh wait, wrong one. When you slam, you create a singularity, pulling enemies closer. So this is obviously just gonna help because enemies are gonna be closer, so you're gonna be able to melee them quicker. So definitely grab that. Now we're going to grab this. Basically, when you make an enemy bleed, you're going to have health regeneration, which is awesome for a melee build. Anyway, it's awesome for a melee build, and because you're going to be hitting them, they're going to be bleeding. Then you get that health regeneration, which is also nice with this and this or this. Stalwart, United Front, Clarity, Purpose, and these Bloodlust, stuff like that. That all kind of works together for this to help you stay alive when you're meleeing enemies. So we're going to grab all 5 there. Next, we're going to grab 5 out of 5, and you've got red on you. When an enemy is killed by your melee attacks or dies while bleeding, they explode. So this kind of reminds me of the Love Thumper skill, or the shield in Borderlands 2. I don't know if they have that in the pre-sequel, but this kind of reminds me of that. So this is obviously a great choice. I don't see why I shouldn't take that. I'll get 5 out of 5 in there. And finally, we're going to grab Blood Rush, and basically it's a melee override, and when you press whatever to dash toward an enemy and strike them with Ziphos with increased melee damage. This ability has a cooldown. If this attack applies a bleed to a target that isn't bleeding, or kills a target, the cooldown is immediately reset. Perform a regular melee attack when Blood Rush is on cooldown. So that's awesome. I mean, definitely get that. We're going to have one more skill point, and you could pretty much put this anywhere except for really this tree, because that's not going to benefit you at all. I guess you could put it in this 1-point wonder right here. That'd be cool, but I'd like to put it in here. When Ask is active, you and your friends nearby gain health regeneration. So like I said, just more health regeneration. You always want to keep that health high. So that's where I like to put that one skill, and that's where I suggest you guys put it too. Anyways, if you guys have a different build for Athena that you would like to, that you are looking at, anyway, if you guys have a build for Saronic Storm, please let me know in the comments. I think that'd be awesome to see. But this is a melee build for Athena. It's also going to be part of her action skill. Next up, we got Wilhelm, and Wilhelm is looking pretty sweet, so definitely stick around for that one. And all the characters in this freaking pre-sequel are awesome to play as. Like, none of the characters are like an axed guy where it's just like, why would you ever pick that guy? I don't know, whatever. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. This has been Merm, and stay tuned.